Hello again, and welcome back to Real Talk Behind the Badge. I'm Tim, a military vet and retired Massachusetts Police Detective Sergeant, a street beat supervisor, detective, and narco squad boss. I've been shot at, my family's been threatened, I've been sued and cleared, been injured too many times to count, and have had to fight for my life. I know the life of a cop. This is the new part of our Real Talk, and where we intend to evaluate everything at the end of the video to tell you exactly what, as a retired police officer, we feel was illegal, police misconduct, mistakes, etc. We hope to show the public that good cops aren't afraid to call out the actions of cops that make mistakes, or bad cops and get them retrained, disciplined, or even fired. Today, we're going to view the body cam footage of officers from the Nashville, Tennessee Police Department. A man named Todd and a woman, who I don't have her name, are questioned by police on patrol at night in front of a business where the man works. The woman refuses to produce ID or answer any questions, while Todd answers questions and produces his ID. There's a lot here that shouldn't have happened on both sides. Although the officers remain calm and polite, many statements and demands are over the line. Watch the video and we'll discuss what should and shouldn't have occurred. I have cut out some of the video where there's nothing going on to save your time, so let's get going and you can chime in at the end with your comments. All video is from the officers' body cams. We encourage everyone to leave a comment. So let's get going.
Okay, I'll do it. Alright, go for it.
Police code 4, place on a 44 Victor at 801 Royal Parkway.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Officer Leonard Metro. We're just wondering what you were doing here.
I don't answer questions.
Okay, why not?
I have a right not to.
Okay, well look,
Amendment.
you do. Let me explain a few things, okay? I'm a police officer.
All right.
Okay, this is my area, this is my zone. I'm here all the time.
Yeah,
okay?
Hermitage.
Yes, and I'm here in this particular parking lot quite often, and I just don't usually see a Jeep here.
Uh-huh.
And I was just wondering what you're doing, because it's weird to me there's a Jeep here that's usually not here. That's why I'm making contact with you.
I'm not...
If you're not doing anything wrong, we got nothing to worry about.
I'm not obligated to help you with your investigation.
You are obligated to talk to me as a police officer. Okay? I have the right to ask you simple questions, such as,
Yes, you do.
what are you doing here?
I have a right to refuse to answer them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then I have a right to ask for your ID.
For what reason?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me.
So you want to do something punitive to me?
Nope.
You want to punish me?
I just want to figure out who you
are. On
and
video,
I
right?
didn't.
You just told me that.
Nope.
You said because I didn't want to do what you wanted. That's you were going to punish me.
I did not. Those are your words, not mine.
That's exactly what happened.
You know, this goes a lot easier if we just are nice with each other.
It would be. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm not doing anything wrong.
So then tell me what you are doing here.
It's none of your business.
Do you work here?
It really is not. Any of
Do you
your
have anything
business.
to do with this building?
I'm not breaking a law.
Okay.
Now, you can do your investigation, but I'm not going to aid you in it. Period.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, you do understand that because you're here, I have no idea who you are and why you're here.
You don't need to.
I have the right to detain you.
I'm on private property. Well, detained is the same as arrested, so what am I arrested for?
It's not the same. Detained just means you can't leave.
Basically,
nope.
It is.
You don't go in handcuffs and you're detained.
What am I detained for? What crime?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me right now. And you have
I don't have to. I don't have to communicate with you. I don't have to cooperate with you.
Man, just tell me what you're doing here.
It's none of your business.
That's all this is about.
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let me see your driver's license.
For what cause?
Because I don't.
Because I don't answer your questions.
Because I have a reason.
So you want my driver's license?
I have a reason to believe that you are here and you're not supposed to be here.
What?
That is what's called reasonable suspicion.
What's the reason? Because I'm in a parking lot.
Yes.
So
and you are normally not
here. You can go
here.
in any private parking lot and harass people.
That's not what I'm doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Those are your words,
and
not
you're
mine.
pouting because you're not getting your way.
I'm not pouting.
So you're going for my ID like a pussy.
I have a right to ask for anyone's ID I come in contact with.
You can ask anything.
Okay. Can you step out of the car for me?
For what?
You're not going to be placed in handcuffs, but you are being detained.
For what?
I would feel more comfortable if you stepped out of the car. okay?
For what?
Step out of the car.
You're not going to arrest me, so
I'm
why
not
do
going
I
to
need
arrest
to get out of the car?
you. I need you to get out of the car.
For what
so
reason?
we can have a conversation.
Please get your supervisor.
We need to have a conversation.
We
now.
need to talk to your supervisor.
And we can make that happen.
Get your supervisor. Please call your supervisor.
I will do that once you hand me your ID. I'll make that deal with you.
Please call your supervisor.
Ma'am, I need to know who you are.
Please call your supervisor.
Is this person here related with you? Why are you being so difficult with me?
It's not difficult. I'm not obligated to do your investigation. I don't care about your investigation. I'm sitting here trying to be in a parking lot, and you're fucking with me.
I'm not. Have I told you anything wrong? Have I told you anything bad? Have I said anything? Everything that's bad has happened from your words, not mine. Hey, Moss. Is he with her?
Yeah.
Hey, sir. I'm Officer Leonard. Me and my partner were in body cameras. Look, she's being extremely difficult with me. I'm just trying to have a conversation with her, okay?
I can't help.
Look, let me just tell you why we're here. This is my area, okay? There's usually not a car parked here, and I just wanted to speak with her and figure out what she was here, why she's here. That's all it's about. And she's refusing to answer my questions.
I'm here every night, midnight at 1 o'clock.
Okay, do you clean the building?
No, I'm here to pick this shit up and this right here and carry it to Knoxville.
Okay.
Every night. Been doing this for 5 years.
Okay. Do you guys look? I have no reason to believe that you're not telling me the truth. Okay. All I need.
I promise you, I just unlocked that door with this key.
You have a key for the building?
Yeah. I
Perfect.
Just went in and got my shit.
Okay.
This is my job.
Okay. And
Some
again,
people have a job.
thank you. I believe you. I do too. Now, understand from my point of view, just being
I get it.
being the zone officer, I'm here all the time. I normally don't see a car parked here. It was just a little bit weird. That's called what we call reasonable suspicion in my job. Okay. When I have that, I have the right to talk to people, ask a couple questions, figure out what's going on, and as long as everything checks out, we all go on our way. That's
But
all
we
this
don't
is.
have to answer a single
You
question
do.
that you
You are
ask.
wrong.
No, we don't have to answer your questions.
You do.
No.
As a police officer, I have that authority.
You can ask me anything
So-
you want, but I'm not obliged to tell you anything.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you? Can I please have it? Okay. Sir, do you know who she is? Is she with you?
Yeah, she's my sister.
Please do
Okay.
not.
I'm going to hang on to this until I get hers. So the sooner she gives me her ID, the sooner we can all be on our way.
I ain't done nothing.
What's
to
your
you.
suspicion now? So he's explained everything to you, so what are your suspicions about me?
As a police officer, when I'm on a call and I have reasonable suspicion, I have the right to ID everyone I'm talking
Well,
to.
I don't have to ID
Let me
you
explain
unless
everything
you-
and
unless
stop
you-
interrupting me.
Unless you charge me with a separate crime, you cannot get me for failure to ID because it's none of your business.
The longer you interrupt me, the longer we're going to be here. All right?
Don't talk to me like I'm a child.
Well, then don't act like one.
I'm not.
Here we go. Again, ready? I have his ID. Because I have reasonable suspicion to talk to you, I need your ID. The sooner you give it to me, the sooner we can all be on our way. That's all this
Call your
is.
supervisor.
Okay, give me your ID and I will.
Can you call your supervisor, please? What's your name, badge number of employee?
This is
number?
Officer Moss. He's
I'm
training.
asking him.
He is training.
Thank you.
Officer Moss,
Uh-huh.
40111.
Thank you.
Are you
Can
guys
you
sovereign
please call your
citizens or something?
supervisor?
Is that what this is?
Soft shit, not
Sovereign
not,
citizen.
Not bowing to
Is
your
that what
will
this
does
is?
not make somebody a soft citizen.
Okay.
That's my job.
And I believe you. Do you know why she's being so difficult with me?
I have no idea.
Okay, all I need is her ID. That's
It's none of
it.
your business.
Ma'am, what's your ID? Where is it? Okay. 17, Charles. Can you start me one more car? 28 Tennessee Tag Boy, Nora Queen, 7683. Tell me who that comes back to. Sir, look, I'm being reasonable here. I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up for anything. I just need to get her ID. That's all it is. That's all it is. You've been cooperative. I appreciate that. Coach who's fine. He's got a lady who's maybe a sovereign citizen over here.
What's your definition of a sovereign citizen?
Sovereign citizen is someone who just doesn't cooperate with police. They don't think they have to. They
Okay.
think rules and laws don't apply to them.
They do. I don't know why you think I'm a soft sit.
Okay, look. Can you give me your ID?
No.
Why not?
It's none of your business.
It is my business.
It's an overreach
It's
of
not an
your
overreach.
power when you don't have any suspicion that I've committed a crime. This has
Go ahead.
become 100% your ego.
It's not.
This is all your ego.
Can you verify that? Ma'am, you understand that it's my policy of my department to identify anybody I come in
I don't care
contact
about
with.
policy. I care about law.
So the policy follows law,
I don't have to abide by your department's policies. I
which
go by
follows
law.
the state
I
laws.
go by the law.
Okay.
And the law is I don't have to ID to you. Your policy doesn't mean shit to me.
Ma'am, you do understand that if you refuse to ID yourself, I have to take you to jail.
If you want to arrest me for a separate crime, you can arrest me that as a secondary charge. But it's not a charge in itself.
There's no charge initially. We're just having an encounter with you just to see what's
Right.
going on. And if you would just give me your ID, I could ID you and
Did
get
you call
you
your
out of here.
supervisor?
Not yet, because you haven't given me your ID.
I have asked over and over for a supervisor.
You've asked me twice.
That's what they're for.
You've asked me twice.
I asked you too. Will you call a supervisor?
We'll call one in just a minute, okay?
We'll call one in just a second.
We're gonna get.
I got a job to do regardless.
And the longer she doesn't give me her ID, the longer you're not going to do your job.
I'm going to go do my job. That's my
Let me
job.
run your ID, okay? Yeah, it's him. He's valid. He's got no TBI. He's got no outstanding warrant. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's free to leave. I'm just going to have him verify because he said he was inside the building, so. Hey, dude. So, we were just making rounds. This area, you know, whatever.
Yep.
We're making a round across the street, 800 Royal.
Yep.
I see this Jeep parked as it is. I'm just like, oh, that's weird. I
Yeah.
don't usually see a Jeep parked here.
Yeah.
I initiated 40 Paul Victor, go
Yeah.
make contact with her. She's like, I don't have to answer your questions. I'm like,
Oh, he's
okay.
detained right now.
So I told her she's detained. While we're talking to her, this gentleman comes out the door, gives me his ID. She's telling me she doesn't have to give me her ID, that she doesn't have to cooperate with my investigation. And I'm telling her the sooner she gives me her ID, the sooner I can let her
Yeah.
cut her loose and get her out of here.
She's detained.
She's just refusing. Yeah. So
Okay.
she's demanding a supervisor. So
Okay.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's all it is.
Is
She's
it her
just-
car?
No. I think it's his. Hey Todd, is this your car? It is? Okay. You wanna try talking to her? I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay.
Hey Todd, real quick. So you said you were inside the building. I believe you. You said you have a key. Is it one of those scan cards?
Just like that.
Can you just show me it works and then we're good?
Every night. This time of night. Most of the time it's a little earlier because I don't get caught up in this stuff here.
Well,
It
you
works real good. And I open it like that. And you go
perfect.
in.
Here's your ID back. Look, I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
I understand.
I don't usually see a car here, and I need her ID. That's all it is. I got to get her ID.
Well, she's driving for me right now. I've
Okay.
had some issues. I got pulled over up here at the light the other night. Y'all said I was sitting in the middle of the road. Somebody did with three of those cars. But anyway,
Do you have
And
any
I have
reason why she'd be difficult with me? Like she's being? Does she have any warrants or anything like that?
No.
She's not on papers or of any kind?
No.
Then why is she being difficult?
she's just that way. It's about her rights and things.
Okay.
And she's,
Can you reason with her and are able to get her ID for me? Because the sooner I get her ID, the sooner I can get you guys out of here.
She ain't gonna come off. I'll come up.
Okay. Well, I need to get her ID.
I'm not. You're interrupting. I'm silent.
Ma'am, me and Todd here, we're fine. But I need to. I need to get you ID'd. We can be fine if I can get your ID. That's all it is.
What crime are you going to charge me with?
I've already gone over this with you twice, and my partner
Then
here
you're
just
not getting my
explained it to
ID.
you. You're here
No.
on private property.
State of Tennessee, I do not have to give you my ID unless I'm charged with a separate crime.
That's not true.
It is
You're
true.
being detained for a crime.
You're being detained for reasonable
I'm just
suspicion,
saying.
which means
Ta-da.
you do have to give me your ID.
Ta-da. No, I don't.
Yes, it does.
No, RISE doesn't work in Tennessee.
Okay, well then you can be charged with
No.
resisting a stop.
No, I haven't resisted any stop.
You're resisting right now.
You're on video
I'm resisting
being.
your wants and wishes. I'm going by the law.
We're
By
sitting
law.
in the parking lot where nobody else is. Okay. It's fine.
Exactly, and I've explained this to you both.
Right.
Normally,
so why are you
I don't
still
see your
fucking
car
with
here.
me when you know what
If
we're
you give me
doing?
your ID and I can
That's
get you
all your
ID'd,
ego.
we'll be
This
out of
is your
here.
ego.
Nope,
This
I
is
have
all
to do
your
this.
ego.
I have to do
No,
this.
fuck your ego.
Okay,
It's not an ego thing. It's
It
it's
is.
a protocol.
It isn't.
it is.
No, it's your protocol to ask for it, but that doesn't mean I have to give it to
Yes,
you.
it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
Call your supervisor.
And he's
Either
gonna tell you
arrest
the same
me for a
thing.
separate crime, do what you need to do.
So we need to give
You
him a reason.
already know we've been talking this to death.
And you want him here because why? You don't think you have the, you don't think you have to
Because
give
you're
me
full
your
of
ID?
shit. So we
Okay.
need somebody better than you in charge.
Okay.
That's what they're there for.
Okay. I'll get my supervisor en route.
Thank you.
And he'll tell you the same thing I did. 17 Charles, 210 Charles. I haven't looked at that yet. I can. I mean, the guy told me that they're here, they come here every night, and they pick up a check or some items from inside, and then they leave, which I have every reason to believe him because he showed me that his key card to the building works. And he unlocked the building for me, and it opened and all that stuff. But she's just refusing to give me her ID. Correct. He only has a single incident. Hold on. And Holmes, can you see for the trespass waiver at 801 Royal?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is about trespass waivers is he's saying that they're supposed to be here and get the check, which if that's true, I mean, he showed me he does have a check in his hand. It's in an envelope, and he does have a key to the building. So what he's saying is true. So I don't think I can even get him for trespassing. But I had no idea what it was when I got here. What am I doing? And again, I tried avoiding calling you, but she's been persistent and requested you multiple times.
800 has one, but not 801.
So there's no trespass waiver here?
No.
All right. Yeah, there's no trespass waiver.
Alright, I'll be out there in a little bit.
Okay. Bye. Sarge is en route. I think I might have found her. I don't know if this is her. Wait, what? Why would it give me... Oh, this is her. Yeah. Here she is. Let's see if this is her. Yep,
Sure is.
that's her. She's valid. No warrants in county. Joe Harrison. His name is Todd, so it's not him. Different date of birth, definitely not him. He's wanted. That's all it is a different Harrison. So we've got her ID'd. Call Sarge back.
For no reason.
Yeah, but she's still refusing to give me her ID, which is still a chargeable offense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, I've got her ID'd. I found her through TLO. Wait, sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, I've got her ID'd. I found her through TLO, and she's, oh my God, she's got nothing in her history. She's just being, it looks like she's just being difficult to be difficult. So I'm gonna explain that I've got her ID'd,
and now that I know why they're here, like, they're both free to leave. All right. Bye. All right, man. Both free to leave.
Can you apologize?
I have no reason to apologize.
Can you admit you were wrong?
I wasn't wrong, ma'am. I need you to understand that when a police officer has reasonable suspicion, the law states we have the right to ID people.
No, you don't.
We do.
Or you would be doing it right now.
Here's what I encourage you to do,
would
okay?
Do it right now.
I already have. I've asked you for your ID at least 10 times, and you've refused every time.
Well,
So
and then you punitively detain me.
that's not
Because you know I'm
that's
not
not punitive. So
Yeah, that's punitive.
I encourage you to look up the statute about
I
that
encourage you to.
whenever you leave,
You're the one that's supposed to know.
and I do know.
Then you're either lying to me or you're ignorant to it.
Okay.
You choose which one looks
You can
best
believe
to
whatever you want to believe. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going
All
to tell
right.
you otherwise.
Bye, everybody.
But you and Todd are free to leave.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's break it down and analyze the different parts of this video. I believe I've caught these officers in about 6 lies, which can be very confusing for those who aren't on the law or professional policing. To wrap things up and consolidate this incident, let's tell it like it is. The officer started out very good, very polite, identifying himself and stating why he was coming in contact, as it was his job. If the woman, who's unidentified, had just answered a couple of reasonable questions at first, this whole scenario would have been avoided. Where Officer Leonard starts screwing up, one of his first statements to the woman is, "You are obligated to talk to me as a police officer." This is totally false and the first lie. The woman knew she didn't have to talk to the officer, and this just set the stage for everything else. Later, at approximately 5 minutes and 45 seconds into the video, Officer Leonard again tells the woman she has to answer his questions as he has that authority. This is the second lie. Did the department have a policy to demand ID from everyone they came into contact with, as the officer stated? I doubt it, and it would infringe on many persons' Fourth Amendment rights. I believe this was the third lie. Later on, after Officer Leonard knows they are legitimately there, and he tells the woman, "If you don't ID, I have to take you to jail." This is totally absurd and untrue, and is the fourth lie, and that didn't help the situation at all. It just reinforced the woman's perception that the officer was acting on ego or lying. When Officer Leonard first rolls up to a closed business at night, he possibly has a reasonable suspicion that there may be possible criminal activity. But after talking with Todd, the man, and seeing he has a key to the building, all reasonable suspicion is gone, and that should have been the end of the detention. But it wasn't. They were detained for almost a half an hour, far more than what was needed to allay the officer's suspicion. For Officer Leonard to tell the man he is going to keep his ID until the woman gives him her ID is totally wrong and very unprofessional. Then he tells Todd that the longer she doesn't give him the ID, her ID, the longer he can't do his job. I'm sorry, but that is punishing Todd, and again, very unprofessional. A third officer, believed to be Maloney, tells the woman she can be charged with resisting a stop. What? And this is the fifth lie. After Todd opens the door with a pass key showing he works there and is told he can go, Leonard still says she is being detained for reasonable suspicion. At that point, he has no reasonable suspicion of a crime. That's lie 6. Even after all their fears of criminal activity has been allayed, the sergeant suggests they try to get them on a possible trespassing. No, that's crazy. This is out in left field, and I couldn't even believe he said that. Officers must have specific articulable facts suggesting you're involved in a crime. such as matching a suspect description, observe suspicious behavior, etc., to demand ID. Did they have it? Possibly when they first pulled up, but not after speaking with Todd and seeing they were legitimately there. That should have been the end. As I stated earlier, most of what occurred here was not necessary. Officers shouldn't lie or make up bullshit when they don't have to. It only looks unprofessional and makes them look like bullies and further enhances the woman's perception of police. So there you have it. I know situations like this can be avoided with proper training and proper supervision, although some of the conversations were blocked and we don't know what was said. One of my intentions is for police officers to learn from the mistakes made here and discussed here. If departments would like to use these videos for training, please let me know. Make sure to hit subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. If you're in law enforcement, active or retired, let us know and leave your comments. For more information and videos, go to realtalkbehindthebadge.com. Now, you can view all our podcasts on YouTube or Facebook at Real Talk Behind the Badge as we make them. If you hit subscribe, you'll be notified of each podcast. Please hit the like button also. It helps us out. Thanks to all of our brothers and sisters behind the badge. This is Real Talk, signing off until next time. Have a good day.